What's up, beautiful people? In today's video, I am going to be talking about manifesting, how to manifest your goals and your dreams. And I say this with a little bit of a grin on my face because, uh, to be honest, I remember when the book The Secret came out, and I have never been more broke in my life when I was trying to apply The Secret to my life, manifesting my dreams, like dreaming, wishing, wanting, and like never been more broke in my life. And I know why. And it was because like I didn't really understand what was being taught, and I didn't understand the other elements to manifesting. Yes, thoughts are part of it, but they're not everything. And so, I want to share a quick video here, and I'm going to talk about manifestation. So, when you want to create anything in your life, a result, and like, I have gone from $500,000 in debt to being able to make $500,000 a year. And through that journey, through that process, I learned this. I learned how to do this. And so the first thing, there's three things that you need that kind of go together with the conversation around how to manifest things. So number one is your thoughts become things. James Allen, many wise people before me have said this, but this is so very, very true. When I used to work with Bob Proctor, he shared some concepts with me that helped me understand this. And it's really understanding that your thoughts form like a multitude of thoughts, end up creating your beliefs. And your beliefs are kind of like how you see the world. And so, which is basically like your paradigm, right? And the paradigm then shapes what thoughts you see, right? There's this like amazing thing that happens. Even just like a couple days ago, I could see how I was looking at a particular situation, and I could see the glasses that I was wearing, or I could see the lens. I could see my paradigm, and there was enough space between me observing that paradigm and the paradigm itself. And in that moment, there's enough space for me to change my thinking or to become aware of what I am thinking. But our thoughts, all of our thoughts that we think, they create feelings. And then the feelings need to be expressed through the body. They're expressed through actions. And then the actions are ultimately what cause our results, right? And so when we look to shift our beliefs, we need to understand that we have a paradigm, which is the lens that we look at our life through. And then this lens literally shapes the thoughts that we have, the feelings we have, and then the feelings cause the actions, and the actions cause the results. And if you want to change anything, you have to change your thinking. But in order to change the thinking, you actually have to change your paradigm. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. That's the first thing, is just understanding that your thoughts become things, and they become things through this process of thoughts cause feelings, feelings cause actions, actions cause results. Nothing like thoughts become things by itself is very ethereal. Yeah. But when you understand it's like thoughts moving through your body to be made manifest into the physical realm, it's like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Okay, now the second thing is we don't attract what we want. We attract who we are, right? So all of the time when I was dreaming and wishing so hard on my vision board for millions of dollars and all the things and being so broke, it was because I didn't understand this. I didn't understand how to develop my character. I didn't understand who I was even. And something that has helped me with this immensely is, number one, recognizing and remembering that I am a multidimensional being, okay? And maybe you're not even that woo, but you might agree that you have an energetic body, that you are energy. You might agree that you have a mind that can think and are intellectual, and you have a physical body. And so understanding that you are existing in 3 different planes of existence all at the same time helps you to recognize, like, you're more than your body, you're more than your name, you're more than your past, you're more than your mind, you're more than how smart you are. You are a spiritual being having a human experience. Maybe if you're not spiritual, you might just agree that you're made up of energy, because I think that's science. Okay. And this is a thing that was shown to me by Bob Proctor. It was created by Dr. Thurman Fleet, but it's like such a staple. It's such a simple, easy drawing that I think about often and has been like very helpful for me. Bob used to say, like, don't let the simplicity of this drawing fool you. But really simply, it was like to help understand the mind and to help understand the different planes of existence that we live on. And it's like we have this conscious mind and we have a subconscious mind. And then the conscious mind is hooked up to all of our senses, right? See, smell, taste, hear, touch, and all this information, which right now is crazy. Like, you think about how much information is being flooded through your senses, and we're being hooked up to our phones. We're wrapping, what are those, like VR goggles to our faces, and the speed at which information is coming in through our senses is crazy. And the conscious mind acts as a gatekeeper between the conscious mind and the subconscious mind. And when there is an emotional charge to the information coming in, it sinks into the subconscious mind. And all of the bits of information that are accepted and that are implanted into the subconscious mind ultimately make up, this is where your sense of self resides, or your character. And a lot of people will make surface level changes, but the real change happens down here when you start to see yourself as you really are, when you start to remember that you're more than your name, you're more than your body, you're more than your mind. You start to connect in with a higher power, and you start to have a vision of yourself that is in alignment with the life and the things that you are looking to manifest. You will only ever achieve the level of greatness, of success, of financial reward that you believe is possible for you. And it is why welfare recipients are typically 9th and 10th generation welfare recipients. It's literally just been passed down. It's why very wealthy people can go bankrupt and they can make it all back. It's because if this image of self is what actually causes, is actually the paradigm that allows you to think different thoughts and ultimately see different things in the world that cause different results. Okay, so that's the second thing. Is like we've got beliefs, right? And we've got character, which is almost like a deeper sense of the beliefs. The character is like made up of a multitude of beliefs. Okay, and then number 3 is you actually have to have the skills that pay the bills. And there are 4 that are like the master skills. And if you learn these in combination with understanding how the mind works and how manifestation works, you're unstoppable pretty much. You can create whatever it is you want. Okay, so what are the 4 core master skills? Number 1, actually, let's go on this side. Number 1 is content. I mean, we live in a world where attention is the new oil, and being able to create content and understanding copywriting and marketing and creating podcasts and courses, creating content, the creator's economy, this is a master skill set that if you learn, you can literally duplicate yourself. You can save yourself a ton of time. It's incredibly potent. And really what these 4 skills have in common is they all allow you to provide leverage that allows you to have more time. In A Course in Miracles, the whole point of the book, A Course in Miracles, is to collapse time, to speed up the healing process. And so, but these 4 skills allow you to create time. Okay, so content gives you leverage. Collaboration. This is leadership. This is sales. This is persuasion, influence, understanding how to collaborate with other people, to partner with people, to coach other people, how humans work, the psychology, communication. It is a master skill, right? Even just sales and persuasion, you could put it that way. But collaboration and being able to think in terms of win-win-win, where everybody wins and you can collaborate and you can make friends and people know, like, and trust you. This is a skill. Skill number 4 is money or capital. Understanding how to make it, invest it, save it, leverage it, how the money game works. Understanding that, again, huge asset, huge skill. And number 4 is code. Now, learning how to do AI, learning how to use AI, that's code. Learning how to set up automations, that's code. Learning how to build a sales pipeline, that's code. You know, you don't actually have to learn how to do JavaScript and all the crazy code, but just like learning how to automate and leverage AI and use technology to create more time for yourself, okay? And if you have those 3 things, okay, when it comes to manifesting, you understand how to shift beliefs, you understand who you are or how to develop your character, and you have developed the skills, this is how you can manifest whatever you want. You can create time, you can create money. But this is kind of the trifecta. All right? There's more I can say on all of these, but I want to keep this relatively short. So let me flip this back around. Would love to know, what'd you like, what'd you learn, what'd you catch from me sharing this video? And again, if you want to get one-on-one coaching with me and join our community for 30 days, get access to all of our courses, our fast cash strategies, more content like this, weekly coaching calls for $299, comment below this video, $299, and I'll reach out and we can chat. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being in this community, and I'll talk to you soon.